I like
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah, Richard. So here's my question for you though. Is like you've just noted all these things, and so what I'm curious about is like, why do you do what you do? Like, I get the money part. You know, you're rich as fuck now. You know, but like, you know, money is a means. It's not an end. So this is like, I'm actually curious to get into that. It's like, what's your driver? What's your motivation? Because like, as you said, I mean, you were one of the, like when I was early in Bitcoin, and you know, when I say early, like I'm a class of 2016. Like I watched your takedown of Roger Ver in 2017. It was the fucking greatest thing I ever seen. Like it's still for me one of the best videos. So you were like,
Thank
you
you.
know, one of the most eloquent, you know, at least in my eyes, like Bitcoiners at the time. But then you kind of, and you know, don't take this the wrong way, but in my mind, like you went full retard. Like you went straight off the fucking rails, and it was kind of like, I don't know, like you were you got pissed off that Bitcoin crashed, and you know you thought that you were going to get fucking rich, and then you know then that didn't happen. So instead, you decided to roll your own shitcoin and you know create something like so. That's my perception. So tell me like what's the driver behind why you're doing what you're doing? Because it can't be just like this idea of I just want to make you know you're not Jesus Christ, you know, out here sacrificing yourself to make people fucking rich. Like, so what's the driver for you?
I am so glad you asked that. As a matter of fact, that question is so good, people are going to think that I paid you to ask that. Hi, I'm Richard Hart. I'm the best human being in this entire industry. So I'll just give you some proof of that real quick. If you scroll back to my oldest YouTube videos, long before I ever mentioned crypto to anybody publicly, I get people to stop smoking, stop drinking, stop gambling, stop trading, drink more water, be healthier human beings. I've published multiple self-help books for free that you can go download at t.me/scivive. I have received thousands of emails from people whose lives I have saved. I've also raised $27 million for medical research to save your life. So as far as people in cryptocurrencies go, I'm basically like a god. So even people that hate me, I get money raised to save their lives. People that have their coins on exchange and get wrecked trading, I save their lives. I get them to delay gratification. On the Bitcoin chart, you know what you see? You see a lot of wicks to the upside with liquidated shorts. Those are people whose lives are destroyed. There's no wicks to the upside in the Hex chart because there's no place to short it, so there's no
That's called the
liquidations.
market cleaning up. You know, all that kind of shit is perfectly normal. Like that kind of stuff
No,
in a
destroying
normal
people's
market.
lives is not good.
No. People who play with fire, unless they get burnt, they do not
Nope.
learn.
No,
So
it's
if
not
you
true.
remove, so that what you're talking about there is basically a central banker's idea of we remove the pain receptor so that people never feel the pain of making poor decisions. If someone is stupid enough to make a fucking poor decision, like go 100x long on Bitcoin trying to get rich quick, which the premise of that idea in the first place is fucking wrong. Like the whole point of accumulating wealth is to add some value to life, not sit on a fucking computer and jerk off while you're fucking placing longs on Bitnex. Like that is not adding any value to fucking society. So as a result, the market cleans out those people who came to get fucking rich quick. So, you know, there's a
Yeah, but
saying in markets which is, you know, bears get rich, bulls get rich, and pigs get slaughtered. So that kind of stuff is perfectly natural. It's a good thing. Fuck
no,
'em.
no, you're just, no, bro. You're just not a good teacher is the difference, okay? I took home economics when I was in school, and they taught me that when you're cooking, you turn the pan handle away from where you're walking so you don't walk by it and bump it and burn the living crap out of your leg and have hot oil and a mutated leg for the rest of your life. And when I would teach home economics, if I were to, I would teach kids not to burn their legs off. But with your type of bad education style, you think the only way to teach people is from them getting wrecked. And I assure you it's not the case. We live in a world right now where the majority of advertising for cryptocurrency is to get the users destroyed.
Totally. And this is something we
100%.
actually agree on. This
Yep.
is something we agree on. So
Agree.
you know, like I had every opportunity, for example, like a little bit more background on me is, you know, I built a Bitcoin business and it was a Bitcoin only business. And I've foregone probably millions of fucking dollars in, you know, sponsorships and shitcoiner money and God knows how much in terms of potential profits from enabling people to fucking gamble between shitcoins. But we don't do that. All we did was enable people to just simply swap their shitcoin dollars into Bitcoin, which is effectively what people should be doing as opposed to going out there trying to fucking earn yield. Like the whole yield market especially is just a symptom of a diseased fucking world in which people think that they should be making money for nothing. Like that concept is fundamentally wrong.
No, it's not.
It really is.
It not. It used to
Saving
be.
is what people should be doing. Saving is what people.
No, but saving is only as useful as someone can deploy the saving. Like, so.
And that's the thing. No. That's actually false, because not everybody should be deploying their savings. People should be saving and then deploying it when they need it.
No, but
so what saving does is enables them. So this is the last thing I'll say, then I'll let you go. But saving enables people to plan for the future. So it lowers uncertainty across time. So
if what you were saying was true, you would have disproved capital efficiency in lending markets. It's not the case. Some people are better at allocating capital than other people, which is why we have C-level executives, and which is why dumb noobs are actually prevented from doing whatever they want with their money, which is why we have accredited investor laws. Because when we didn't have accredited investor laws,
accredited investor laws are a great idea, are they?
I'm not telling you that they're a great idea. I'm telling you why they were created. It's so easy in the libertarian mindset to forget how we ended up with all these over-restrictive laws. The reason we have too many laws and over-restricted laws is because the government keeps appealing to good excuses, and the people are too stupid to see through the, quote, good excuse. So I'll give an example.
But then what it does is it creates a cushion for morons to keep doing the thing that they shouldn't be doing.
There's only 3 ways that you can solve the people getting scammed problem. There's only 3 ways, and I have the best way. I'm going to tell you the 2 ways that suck.
Create a scam.
To create things that are awesome that use the same tactics scams use so that you can outcompete the scams. There's a big difference. Force multipliers are not intention. They multiply force. You can use a firearm to save people, or you can use a firearm to harm people. You can use martial arts to save people, or you can use martial arts to harm people. And you could use powerful marketing techniques. I dress like a clown because it's effective. I don't dress like a clown because I particularly just love advertising other people's brands over my own. I'm leeching other brands that have already spent hundreds of years developing brand loyalty to pivot their customers into things that could save their lives. Very tactically efficient with what I do, which is why Hex went up over 1,000,000% in 623 days. 1,000,000% before staking. If you'd staked, you'd be up 2,000,000%, 2.5. There was another inflation bug, which means print as much Bitcoin as you want.
If you're gonna make a point about a force multiplier, don't try and conflate that Hex is a competitor to Bitcoin. Because
it is,
as far as I understand.
It is.
Really?
Yes.
So you believe that the world at some point is going to converge upon Hex as a standard of money that the world should operate on?
You're looking at a big S-curve staring you at the face with elongated cycles and limp dick pumps. You got basically negative returns annually right now. My Rolexes have outperformed you. All the meme stocks have outperformed you. All the coins have outperformed you. You're holding the top of an S adoption curve. Do you know what happens after the top of the S adoption curve? Everything just goes flat, man, which is why your returns are flat. You're not early. You know how old Bitcoin is? Bitcoin's 12 or 13 years old now. You're not early, bro. You're late.
Correct.
And that's the reason your gains are going to continue to suck. And your roadmap sucks too. When I used to defend Bitcoin, a block size increase was on the roadmap from Blockstream. Bitcoin Core, Blockstream, literally had a Bitcoin block size increase on the roadmap. Did we ever get it? No. And I fought for UASF, and I fought for Neo2x. No, but we should have got it because computers got faster and throughput got faster.
Not at all.
Yes, they did.
That's. I mean, that doesn't matter. Like, all of that is irrelevant.
So everything in the world gets faster and more throughput, except Bitcoin, because it's a magical exception. It can't make progress.
No. Bitcoin's making perfect progress. I mean,
it's not.
Yes, Bitcoin continues. Like, here's the thing: the world around us is crumbling.
Looking at what chart? What chart are you looking at that's showing you Bitcoin's killing it?
Have a look at wokeism. Have a look at fucking.
Yeah, that's all terrible. We agree on that. We agree on wokeism.
So the whole world is collapsing around us.